Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. When people hear make money flying, they usually think you need to be an airline pilot, which takes years of training and a small fortune to get there. But that's not actually the only way into this space anymore. Thanks to drones, flight simulators, and remote piloting technology, there's a whole category of flying-related income that's genuinely accessible to regular people. In this video, I'm walking you through 7 real ways to make money through flying, mostly centered around commercial drone work, since that's where the accessible, well-paying opportunities actually are right now. And for everyone, I'll give you honest numbers on what people are actually earning. Let's get into it. Number 1. Become a commercial drone pilot. This is the big one, and it's more attainable than most people think. In the US, you need an FAA Part 107 certificate to fly commercially, which involves passing a knowledge exam, and it's genuinely achievable in a few weeks of studying without needing traditional flight school. Once certified, pay varies a lot depending on the type of work, but the overall picture is strong. Entry-level Part 107 pilots doing real estate photography or basic mapping typically start somewhere between $42,000 and $57,000 a year if working steadily, while experienced specialists in inspection, mapping, or energy work can push well past 100,000. Freelancers charging per project commonly see real estate photo packages going for $150 to $400 per property, roof inspections around $150 to $300, and mapping or surveying projects anywhere from $500 to $1,500. Specialized freelance hourly rates can range from $80 to $250 an hour, depending on the industry and your experience level. Number 2. Specialize in infrastructure and energy inspections. Within drone work specifically, inspection is where the real money tends to be. Cell towers, power lines, wind turbines, and solar farms all need regular aerial inspection, and it's genuinely one of the highest-paying specialties in the entire industry, since it requires more specialized certifications like thermal imaging or confined space training on top of your basic Part 107. Energy and power line inspection specifically averages around $96,000 a year, making it one of the top-paying niches within drone work. It takes more upfront investment in equipment and training compared to something like real estate photography, but the payoff is a noticeably higher ceiling, and demand keeps growing as more renewable energy infrastructure gets built. Number 3. Shoot and sell aerial stock footage and photography. If you'd rather not deal with client work at all, you can shoot aerial footage and photos on your own schedule and license them through stock platforms like Shutterstock, Adobe Stock, or Pond 5. Aerial and drone footage tends to be underrepresented compared to ground-level content, which means less competition and often better per-clip pricing. Individual clips typically sell anywhere from a few dollars up to $50 or more depending on exclusivity and platform, with unique or hard-to-get aerial shots commanding the higher end. It's a slow-build income stream similar to any stock content business, but a well-shot aerial portfolio uploaded consistently over time becomes a genuinely passive income source since the same clip can sell repeatedly. Number 4. Work remote drone operations for delivery companies. This is one of the newest categories, and it lets you fly professionally without ever leaving a control room. Companies like Amazon Prime Air, Zipline, and Flytrex are building out drone delivery networks, and they hire remote operators to monitor and manage deliveries, handle pre-flight checks, and respond to issues in real time. Pay for these roles typically runs somewhere between $18 and $25 an hour for standard operator positions, with some specialized or senior roles reaching considerably higher and a handful of salaried remote operator positions landing in the mid to high $40,000s to $60,000 range annually. It's steadier and more predictable than freelance drone work since it's usually a structured employee role rather than project-based freelancing, though the trade-off is you're working someone else's schedule rather than your own. Number 5. Teach ground school or drone certification prep online. If you already know your way around aviation regulations and airspace rules, you can teach other people how to pass their own certifications. This applies both to traditional pilot ground school and, increasingly, to Part 107 drone certification prep, since thousands of new people are getting certified every year and need structured study materials. Course creators in this space commonly sell Part 107 prep courses somewhere in the range of $50 to $200 per student, and building a course once means it can keep selling with minimal ongoing effort. Instructors with real teaching ability and a track record of high pass rates tend to do especially well here since reputation spreads quickly in tight-knit certification communities. Number 6. Build a flying-focused YouTube or content channel. Drone reviews, flight footage, tutorials on getting certified, behind the scenes of inspection jobs, flight simulator content. There's a genuine audience for this, especially since the drone hobbyist and flight sim communities are both large and highly engaged. Ad revenue follows the general pattern most creators see, typically a few cents up to around 10 cents per thousand views, depending on the platform and format. The bigger opportunity in this niche tends to be gear affiliate links and sponsorships from drone and camera companies, since your audience is already primed to be interested in the exact products those brands sell, which usually pays significantly more than ad revenue alone. Number 7. Freelance write or consult on drone and aviation content. Drone brands, aviation publications, and industry blogs regularly need content written by someone who actually understands the technical side, whether that's gear reviews, regulation explainers, or how-to guides for new pilots. Freelance rates in this niche commonly run somewhere between $50 and $250 per article for most writers, with technical or brand consulting work paying more. It's a genuinely underserved niche, since most general freelance writers don't have real aviation or drone knowledge, which means less competition for anyone who does. So, that's 7 ways to make money through flying: commercial drone piloting, infrastructure inspection specialization, aerial stock footage, remote drone delivery operations, teaching certification prep, content creation, and freelance writing. If you're just getting started and want the fastest path to real income, commercial drone work through Part 107 certification is genuinely the strongest entry point on this list, since the certification is relatively quick to get and the freelance work is readily available once you have it. One honest note before you go: every number in this video is a general estimate, and your actual earnings depend heavily on your location, your specialization, your equipment, and how much you invest in building a client base or portfolio. Treat these as a realistic starting point, not a guarantee. If this gave you some ideas, drop a like, subscribe for more videos like this, and let me know in the comments which one you're most interested in. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.